When visitors stand on the Giza Plateau and look at the pyramids, many assume the largest one tells the whole story. But just beside it rises another monument of power, precision, and mystery, the Pyramid of King Khafre. Though slightly smaller than the Great Pyramid, it appears taller, standing on higher ground, as if deliberately challenging history to remember its builder. King Khafre, also known as Khafre or Chephren in Greek sources, was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh of the 4th dynasty. He ruled Egypt around 2558 to 2532 BCE, during the height of the Old Kingdom, a time of wealth, stability, and extraordinary architectural ambition. Khafre was the son of King Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid, and he inherited not only the throne, but the heavy shadow of his father's legendary achievement. In ancient Egypt, being a pharaoh meant far more than ruling a kingdom. The king was believed to be the divine bridge between the gods and humanity, responsible for maintaining cosmic order, known as Ma'at. Khafre ruled with this sacred responsibility in mind, and like his father, he sought immortality through stone, faith, and monumental design. Khafre's pyramid was carefully planned to rival, and perhaps even surpass, that of Khufu in visual impact. Although it is slightly shorter, its elevated position and steeper angle make it appear more imposing. Today, it is the only pyramid at Giza that still retains some of its original casing stones at the top, giving us a rare glimpse into how these monuments once looked: smooth, brilliant, and almost glowing under the Egyptian sun. But Khafre's legacy extends far beyond his pyramid. He is most famously associated with one of the most iconic statues in human history, the Great Sphinx of Giza. Carved from a single massive limestone outcrop, the Sphinx features the body of a lion and the face believed by many scholars to represent King Khafre himself. With its calm yet commanding expression, the Sphinx appears to guard the Giza Plateau, watching silently over the pyramids for more than 4,000 years. The Sphinx was a powerful symbol. The lion represented strength and royal authority, while the human face connected the monument directly to the divine kingship of Khafre. Together, they formed a timeless image of power, wisdom, and protection. Even today, the Sphinx continues to inspire myths, legends, and endless debate about its true purpose and meaning. Like other rulers of the Old Kingdom, Khafre's reign was deeply connected to religion. He strongly associated himself with the sun god Ra, believing that after death his soul would ascend to the heavens and join the gods. His pyramid complex included a mortuary temple, a valley temple, and a causeway connecting them, all carefully aligned with religious and cosmic significance. These structures were not built randomly; every stone had meaning. One of the most remarkable discoveries related to Khafre is his diorite statue, now housed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. The statue depicts Khafre seated on his throne, calm, eternal, and unshaken by time. Behind his head stands the falcon god Horus, spreading his wings in silent protection. This statue perfectly captures how Khafre wanted to be remembered, not as a mortal man, but as an everlasting divine ruler. As with the pyramids of Khufu, the construction of Khafre's pyramid raises many questions. Thousands of skilled workers, engineers, and craftsmen labored for years using stone tools, wooden sleds, and carefully designed ramps. Recent archaeological evidence shows that these workers were well-fed, organized, and highly skilled, suggesting that pyramid building was a national effort rather than an act of forced slavery. Despite all the grandeur of his monuments, surprisingly little is known about Khafre's personal life. Ancient records mention few details about his personality, victories, or daily rule. What survives instead are his monuments, silent but powerful storytellers carved into the landscape of Giza. Khafre ruled Egypt for more than 2 decades before his death around 2532 BC. He was succeeded by his son, Menkaure, who would go on to build the smallest of the 3 main pyramids at Giza. Together, the pyramids of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure form one of the most extraordinary architectural complexes ever created by humanity. Today, King Khafre's legacy lives on through stone. His pyramid, his temples, and the Great Sphinx continue to stand as symbols of human ambition, belief, and imagination. While time has erased many names and stories from ancient Egypt, Khafre's vision still watches over the desert, reminding us that true power is not measured by words, but by what endures long after we are gone.